6:06 now, and this is a live look outside of a New York courthouse where today Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro will face a judge. Just minutes ago, a convoy escorted Maduro inside the courthouse. He's charged with leading a 25-year narco-terrorism conspiracy in his country. The U.S. captured Maduro in a stunning raid over the weekend. President Trump says the U.S. is now in control in Venezuela and that this is all going to lead to lower oil prices and fewer drugs coming into the U.S. We've been following this as it's developed all weekend long. This morning, ABC 10 News reporter Danny Miskell joins us live in the studio. Danny, these strikes were shocking, and there was a lot of mixed reaction around San Diego about it.
That's right, Jared. Yeah, even the reactions were polarizing themselves. And many wonder what the U.S. will do now that it's going to govern Venezuela and if there will be a peaceful transfer to democracy. It's a question that sparked the weekend protests and mixed reactions among San Diegans.
We don't think that money should go to endless wars. It should not go to occupation of another sovereign country. It should go to the people's needs here in the United States.
We Venezuelans are happy. I don't want the rest of the country to think that we don't want this. We needed this. It was the only way. So we are happy.
Yeah, and San Diego's protest was one of more than 100 over the weekend. They were centered around concerns that the Trump administration is mainly after Venezuela's oil reserves. Now, under Maduro, a lot of that supply was sent to some of the U.S.'s perceived rivals like China and Russia, and that's why it's sparking fears of more conflict. But many Venezuelans that we spoke to are actually hopeful. They say this could be a turning point for their home country. And one San Diegan we spoke to says that Venezuela was miserable under Maduro's administration, that Venezuela has one of the largest supplies of oil reserves in the world, but after it was nationalized, output plummeted, prices skyrocketed, and the country's economy took a steep downturn. And that led to massive migration out of the country. The United Nations even reporting that more than 7 million Venezuelans have left their country since 2014. Now, we spoke with the political expert on the history of Venezuela under Nicolas Maduro's dictatorship.
You'll remember Maria Machado, who received the Nobel Prize for her efforts to create a free Venezuela. She was not allowed to become even a candidate in 2023 when she won 92% of the vote. And
Nicolas Maduro will appear in a New York City courtroom today. He is facing drug and weapon charges. Jared, back to you.
All right, San Diego's members of Congress also weighed in about Venezuela over the weekend. Democratic Representative Scott Peters says that this seems to be a power play over oil, and he adds it goes against Trump's promise to end wars. Peters said this doesn't help the average American.
When President Trump ran, it appealed to a lot of people that we weren't going to start wars in places that didn't matter to us. Venezuela is not a threat to us, and now we look like we're involving ourselves in another conflict. If this is about getting American oil companies into Venezuela, are American troops going to have to defend them?
Republican Representative Darrell Issa wrote on X, quote, "Our elite military have again performed brilliantly with total effectiveness and minimum loss of life. They are the best trained, best equipped, and bravest in the world." He continued, "Once again, Donald Trump has taken strong action to protect America's homeland from neighboring threats of narco-terrorism and the scourge of deadly narcotics. The Trump administration has my full support."